How's it go, bros? So today we're going to be reading chapter 5 and 6 of Kick/Septiplier. Hope you enjoy. Sorry for the noises in the background. My dogs are being stupid. Here we go. Mark and Jack made it to Jack's house, and frankly, they hardly did any of the project. They read a few paragraphs of Romeo and Juliet and just started talking and got nowhere with it. This is bullshit, Mark said. We totally learned about this like 2 years ago. I know, Jack said. It should be easy then. Yeah, but it's annoying, Mark said again. So why do you hate me, or why did you hate me, at least? Jack was taken back by his question and didn't know what to say for a long time. He finally spoke. I thought you seemed like a senseless prick. You're friends with assholes, and you seem like you don't care. You don't think of me like that still, do you? Mark asked. Not really, Jack said. Just the people you hang around with. They're dicks, Mark agreed. He was about to say something else, but Jack cut him off. Why are you always with them then? Why do you just be that person that stands and watches while the others senselessly bully others? It's not right. You need to do something about it, Jack said. I've been bullied countless times by them, and you just stood there and done nothing about it. I've grown used to the name calling, to the stupid punches and fighting. I'm sick of it. But it's not going to stop if no one does anything about it. Mark sighed. You're right. Jack looked away. Tears threatened to fall. The only person Jack told this about this was Emmett, and he hadn't gone as much into detail as he had with Mark. No, you're right. You are so fucking right, Mark said. I need to tell them off. I don't know why I'm with them so much. I don't know why I am. You stood up for me today, Jack said, and that meant a lot. I need to stand up for you more. Mark shook his head. I need to stand up for people beside you. Jack continued looking away. He already cried today. He didn't want to again. I'm sorry, Jack said, for never doing anything about it. No wonder you hated me. Jack still said nothing. Say something, Jack said. Something. Jack replied with a smile tugging at the corner of his mouth. Mark laughed and shook his head again. They made a little conversation after that until Mark excused himself to use the restroom. It was then when Jack received a message. Sorry I haven't been messing you as much, sad face. Jack just sighed and responded, It's okay. I feel bad. Jack replied with, It's no big deal, as a lie. He was upset that he didn't get as many messages as before. Then Mark returned and put his phone in his pocket. Hey. Hi, Jack responded. Want to go for a drive? Mark asked. Yeah, sure, Jack said. Where were your parents anyway? Mark asked when they were just out of time. Mom's never home, Jack said. Business trips is pretty nice not having her around sometimes, but I miss her. Yeah, Mark said. Sucks. It kinda does, but it's pretty cool having the house to myself. I'm not really used to her being home, so it's not too bad having her away, Jack said. Changing topics a little, Mark said, turning away. How do you not let bullying get to you? Like, it doesn't seem to bother you at all. It does bother me quite a bit, actually. But I'm used to it, Jack replied honestly. Their words hurt a lot, but I try not to listen. I'm really sorry. Mark sighed, running a hand through his hair. then returning it to the steering wheel. "It's okay," Jack said. "No," Mark replied. "No, it's not. Just please stand up for me." Mark nodded, then moved his hand so that it was resting on Jack's knee. Jack, unadmittedly, of course, got butterflies. Jack rested his own hand on top of Mark's. Then Mark flipped his hand over that they were now holding hands. They stayed like that for a while. Mark stopped the car at the park in a nearby town. It was pretty empty there, and it was nice late afternoon. It was about 7 p.m., and the sun was slowly descending. "Hey, Jack," Mark said a few feet away. "What?" Mark said, walking toward him. "Come on," Mark said as he began to run towards the playground like a giddy child. Jack chuckled and followed. Mark went to the swing set and sat on the swings, patting the other one next to him for Jack to sit in. Jack sat in it, swung a small bit. Mark put his hand between them and brushed his against Jack's. He then intertwined their fingers and rubbed his thumb on the back of McLaughlin's hand. "Are you straight?" Mark asked. What? Jack asked, ripping his hand away from Mark's. "I said, are you straight?" Not completely," Mark said. "Why?" "Just wondering," Mark said. "Are you?" Jack asked. "Straight, that is?" "Nah," Mark said. "I'm gay. My parents are homophobic though, so I fake it." "That's horrible," Jack said. "I mean, my mother doesn't exactly know I'm bi, but she'd accept me if I were to come out." "Yeah," Mark said. "My parents would probably kick me out if they knew." The sun at this point was about to go the rest of the day down. They'd already been there for an hour. Mark got up and outstretched his hand, and Jack took it and led out to an open area of grass. They sat together facing the sunset. Jack sat with his knees up to his chest, his arms around his legs, whereas Mark sat crisscrossed, his arms behind him, holding himself up. The sun kept going down as it kept getting darker. It was peaceful. "Jack," Mark said, causing Jack to turn towards him. Mark sat up and pressed his cheek before connecting his lips with Jack's. The sun was completely set back. Jack was taken back, but ended up kissing back. Off it. Am I moving too fast? I think I am. Oh well. Tongue face. You guys are cool. Stay classy, my friends. Or if you're not classy, just stay you. Wide smiley face. Bye-bye. We might be able to do another one. Let's just see how long this is. I don't know if I read it flat, if I read it real fast. Okay. Chapter 6. After the kiss, Jack's face went of utter confusion. I, Mark began to stutter, facing backwards. "I'm sorry." Jack didn't know how to respond. He so badly wanted to yell at him to tell him off, but at the same time he wanted to kiss him back. He was so confused. His emotions were all mixed together. "I'm so sorry," Mark said again. I've liked you for a while, and I It's okay," Jack finally responded. "It's totally okay, Mark. Really. It's not. I'm so But the slightly older boy was cut off by Jack's lips pressing onto his own. After Jack pulled away, he was quite embarrassed, but he smiled slightly. Mark smiled back awkwardly and scratched the back of his head. So, Jack said, not necessarily going anywhere with the conversation. "Yeah? I guess I'm not sorry then," Jack said, earning a laugh from Jack. He chuckled himself. "I kinda want to ask you something. I know you're probably real confused, 'cause I'm an asshole 50% of the time, and I hang out with shitty people and everything, but, like, I don't know. I just like you a lot, and I was wondering if you would want to be my boyfriend. I mean, it's okay if you don't want to, but Yes, Jack said quietly, fiercely blushing. Thank God it was dark outside. Uh, what? Really? Mark asked, hopeful smile on his face. Yeah, Jack said again. I mean, you're really nice and everything. I like you too. Jack had never had a boyfriend before. He only had a girlfriend too, each of which lasting only a few months. He'd never been in any serious relationships. But, Jack began, uh, are you gonna tell anyone? Are you gonna tell the school? Mark's jaw tightened. I I don't know. They'll hate me. They'll hate us. Well, they already hate me, Jack sighed. And you hate them, so why should it matter? I I don't know, Mark said, running his hand through his hair. It just kinda does. Jack brushed it off. We'll talk about it later. Yeah, Mark said, taking Jack's hand in his own. Mark had driven Jack home shortly after they'd asked him to be his boyfriend. A few minutes after Jack lay down in the night, he received a kicked messages. I will tell you who I am next Friday. I'm sorry I've kept it off until then. It is okay. But, hey, I'm not trying to be mean or anything, but I think I'm losing interest. Really? Why? Sad face. Interested in someone else. With who? That's none of your business. You've never act like this to me before. What's got into you? I love you. What? I love you. There, I said it. I love you, Jack. You're so beautiful every time you smile, and I'm instantly filled with happiness. You're such a caring guy, and you actually care about others, unlike some of those senseless pricks out there. You're not like them at all. You're different, good different, and I love you. Jack felt his cheeks heat up. No, he thought, I have a boyfriend. I have a boyfriend. Jack typed it out and sent it before he could change his mind. He'd only been dating Mark for 60 minutes, for God's sake. But it technically he had been in a relationship with the mystery boy when Mark asked him to be his boyfriend. Maybe he had actually cheated on mystery boy with Mark instead. Jack was confused. His head hurt. You do? Yes, he asked me today, not too long ago actually. I'm surprised really like him. Surprisingly really like him. He's considerate, kind, funny, but we have a lot of things in common and I like him. It's a bit complicated right now, but I think we're able to work it out. Sounds like you really like him, huh? Yeah, I do. I really do. I can live with that, smiley face. As long as you're happy, I am too. Thank you, mystery boy. Smiley face. I'm hoping we can be friends, though. No hard feelings? No hard feelings. Just please don't be upset with me on Friday. What? What do you mean? To which Jack got no response. The next day, yeah. I don't know if we'll be able to finish this. Okay. I'll leave right here. I'm sorry I didn't get to finish this, but I can only record up to 15 minutes at a time. Again, I'm sorry for this, and also I'm sorry for the noises in the background with my dogs being idiots, and I really hope you enjoyed the story, and I love you, bros, so I'll see you in the next one. Bye!